What's up, everybody? It's your boy Scummy Rebel here, and I've been kind of disappointed recently seeing all these anti-Oxhorn videos. Mainly the comments on the videos, and y'all are monsters. Y'all need to stop.
Drank beer, liked beer, still like beer.
Okay, so YouTuber and my favorite ASMR channel I fall asleep to frequently, Oxhorn, has been coming under fire recently from a slew of what appear to be just troll videos. People digging up his opinions from over a decade ago and trying to defame him for what I can only assume is a thirst for subs or just straight pettiness. Now, am I saying that none of the points brought up have any validity? No, some are decent points that should be brought up. Actual criticism, but that really only appears to be like 10% of it. The rest is just pettiness that's causing the masses to frenzy and just dogpile on. But don't worry if you have no clue what I'm talking about, I'll fill you in. So if you don't know who Oxhorn is, he makes Fallout lore videos. He's a bigger guy, bowler hat, bushy beard, cigars, whiskey. Now ironically, his channel is PG, despite Fallout being a mature rated game. So ripe for controversy, I know. So let's get into his offenses. Now let's start off with the most controversial thing first. It might be the most recent thing, but relevance makes more sense than going chronologically. People are claiming that he's using YouTube copyright claim to shut down channels being critical of him. If true, that's pretty damn lame. Now Ox has made a video addressing most, if not all, of these points. He claims he only strikes channels who literally rip his whole videos and repost them. However, some YouTubers claim to have actually been shadow banned in his comments. Now, to me, this is the only real bit of controversy that is actually being discussed. Banning people for being rude or criticizing you is kind of lame, but at the same time, trolls can be kind of lame too. So if this was all the criticism, great. Let him know that it's not cool. Maybe he'll see it's wrong and he won't do it. However, I've seen more trolling anti-Ox videos than I see Ox videos in my recommended videos. So while shadow banning and copy striking is bad, I came into this controversy a little late. So being the first thing I saw were multiple videos calling him out for taking down videos that are critical of him in videos being critical of him. So right off the bat, I hear he's taking down videos criticizing him from videos criticizing him. Well, he must be doing a shit job because I literally just watched 5 videos doing just that. Now maybe after being called out, he wouldn't do it again, in which case, fucking great. Good job, guys. Let's go home. The war is over. I have a wife and kid waiting for me back in the States. Mission accomplished. Hoorah! But no. What would a great character assassination be if 50% of the videos and 90% of the comments aren't straight ad hominems? Now, some of the other controversy stems from a video about 7 years ago where he's filming some chick at a fast food place, judging her for her outfit choice. Mainly that she's wearing a very poor outfit choice for someone of her size, like a strapless tube top with no back and a mini skirt. Now, Ox addressed this in his video. He deleted the original video because he was ashamed and he saw what he did was wrong. He didn't try to make an excuse. However, he also clarified that this was in a college campus area, meaning the chick was over 18. However, and I don't understand at all how these trolls think they're doing anything good by speculating her age. She could be a child. She didn't fucking look like a child, but hey, maybe Mantis is just aiming to take Rachel Maddow's or Brian Stelter's job. With that amount of pure speculation, you'd be giving them a run for their money. Now on to the true irony in Ox allegedly making fun of her weight. Or let's give him the BOTD here. He was judging her outfit and how it was a poor choice for that body type. So what does everyone do in response? Make fun of his fucking weight. Like, honestly, do you not see the fucking pure hypocrisy in that? You're saying he mocked someone for their weight, so you mock the man for his weight. If it's not his weight, you make fun of him for the shit he wears. Like, that's the same shit he did. So obviously, you're not that against making fun of people's weight. No, I get jokes and shit. Fat jokes can be too much to contain sometimes. I have no problem with jokes, even if they're distasteful. But I'm sorry, I cannot take this point seriously. That he criticized someone's weight, and that's bad, but half of the comments on these videos literally have the word gelatinous? Fuck off. You're doing the same shit, so obviously this isn't even an issue. Now we're getting to the good stuff. He's a homophobic, misogynistic bigot. I think I heard racist in one of the videos, but I don't think that was followed up on. Probably just a knee-jerk reaction by one of these left coast trust fund brats living in their dad's pool house. So where does this stem from? Well, Oxhorn is Christian. Gasp! Shocker! Now all the proof of his homophobia comes from videos and blog posts from 2006 to 2012. At least that's what I saw in the date stamps. So he opposed gay marriage when about half the country opposed it. Barack Obama ran in 2008 opposing gay marriage. Hillary Clinton ran against him in 2012 opposing gay marriage in hopes to gain moderate Republican voters. So at the time, it wasn't some radical idea. Now, when I was younger, I was quite vocal about gay marriage. I wasn't religious, so I didn't see an issue with gay marriage. However, I'm very certain in myself that freedom of speech and freedom of opinion are more important than gay rights. If gay marriage was illegal and you couldn't talk about it or disagree with it, or you were attacked on sight for believing so, gay marriage might not be a thing. It might only be here because we have freedom of speech and freedom of opinion. So while I would have disagreed with him back when he was saying these things, I frankly don't fucking give a shit. He also did address this and express that his views have changed. He said he was wrong and he doesn't think that way anymore. And being that the last time this happened was years ago, what is the fucking issue? It wasn't an unpopular opinion then, and people are saying more controversial stuff now. Case in point, there are only two genders. I'm not transphobic. If you're trans, you're transitioning from one gender to the other. Intersex people are a cross of both genders. Gender non-binary doesn't exist. You just don't have any interesting personality traits. Dig that up in 10 years and try to ruin my life. Also, he's sexist because he believes or believed in traditional gender roles. Once again, it's the dude's opinion. I've never heard him bring up any of this shit in his lore videos. Yet for some reason, all of the comments on these anti-Ox vids are people saying they liked his lore videos but unsubscribed because he has an opinion he doesn't bring up but you disagree with. Stop, look, and listen, you schmuck for brains. Expressing your opinion shouldn't be an issue. Attacking people for expressing their opinion is the issue. And that's the majority of what I see. He has an opinion I disagree with. Therefore, I hate him now because this YouTuber told me to. Or, he made fun of a fat person, which is wrong. What a fatty bobo baddie. You're all acting like goddamn children. And one of the funniest complaints I heard was from Mantis, who said something along the lines of, I wanted to make original Fallout videos of 1 and 2, but then I saw Oxhorn make videos of 1 and 2. Who? Boo friggin' who? That's the most pity shit I've heard in a minute. Like, seriously, if he made Fallout 1 and 2 videos, then you made Fallout 1 and 2 videos. Isn't there a chance your videos would show up in people's recommendeds after watching his videos? Seriously though, you shouldn't have even mentioned that. It just screamed petty and made the rest of your videos seem petty. Then when people called you out for being petty, you bring up every example except being upset that he did Fallout 1 and 2 videos before you. And for the thing that I'm pretty sure got the ball rolling on all of this, now sit down, strap up, and put the electrocution helmet on, because this is the fucking shocker of the century. He made Fallout 76 videos. Now imagine my shock when a Fallout lore YouTuber discusses the newest Fallout game without being too critical of it. Well, not too surprising considering he doesn't really criticize the games too much in his lore videos. So he must be a shill. There's no other way someone could attempt to see the positive in something without being paid thousands of dollars to do so. Now it's either that or his video in defense of Fallout 4, where he defends Fallout 4 from the troglodyte basement dwellers who claim it isn't a real Fallout because the choices aren't as important as in earlier games. Now I understand the criticism of Fallout 4. So many bugs, like the -1 perception bug that fucked up my current survival playthrough and made me go back from level 24 to 26. What the fuck? A Raider faction option in the first mission in Concord. More impactful choices. Yes, when people say it isn't a real Fallout game because it's too different than the top-down turn-based computer games, sorry. I thought what made Fallout was the post-nuclear apocalyptic blah. I thought what made Fallout games was the post-nuclear apocalyptic atom punk theme. God, I'm not going to be able to say that. If you loved Fallout 1 and 2, great. Hold on to them. They can't take those away from you. But you need to learn. And you need to understand that the only constant is change. Chances are you won't get the Fallout game you want. With how video games are released nowadays, if you set any expectation too high, it won't be met. Now don't get your hopes up. If you want a specific game, make it yourself. If you have constructive criticism to give Bethesda, give it. But when you just say, I hate Bethesda, they ruined my childhood, they suck, they're the worst ever, well, don't be surprised when you get ignored by everyone at Bethesda. And don't get me wrong, I agree with a lot of the complaints about Fallout 4. But I love the game for what it is. I love the feels it gives me. The vastness and the little details continue to surprise me. I tend to learn or find something new each playthrough. The game is so much I love that it does overshadow what I dislike. But I will admit the flaws of the game. And I'm sorry, it is a Fallout game. So is Fallout 76. I haven't touched it, and I may not because I want a single-player experience. I mean, one of my complaints about Fallout 4 is that Diamond City, Good Neighbor, and kind of Bunker Hill are the only, settlement cities. Bunker Hill is too lifeless, so bland. Good Neighbor is cool, but it's in the middle of downtown Boston. You get there kind of late game unless you go out of your way to get there. There needs to be more cities or city settlements that are unique with more life, like in Skyrim. Getting rid of all cities in Fallout 76 was a step in the wrong direction, but I'm getting completely off track here. He defended Fallout 4, and he didn't heavily criticize Fallout 76. So he's a shill. People got upset that he had a contrarian approach to these games and people made videos going after him. They dug up old opinions of him and They dug up old opinions of his and put them at the forefront of the battering ram and proceeded to attack the man. Now, I'm not straight up defending him for everything. He made his own video defending himself. You could just go watch that if you want a defense. I just have a problem with this mob mentality that literally put the shadow banning and copy striking on the back burner in order to throw fat shame at the guy because you're against fat shaming. Because the dude had an opinion that is now controversial yet wasn't a decade ago when he said it. Focus on the real shit, not ad hominems. Don't unsubscribe from him if you enjoy his lore videos. Separate the art from the artist. Even if he's still against gay marriage, if he discusses gay characters in Fallout with no difference and doesn't bring up his opinion, then who the fuck cares? There's other shit I may have missed. You know, his anti-pornography, yet he has body mods in Fallout 4. What a hypocrite. Except he reviews mods, and a lot of the clothing body mods and other mods require a base mod like the one body mod that he uses, which just randomly has new people walking around occasionally just because it's in the code. And at worst, all that really fucking warrants is a chuckle. A comment reading LOL, you don't like porn but have a body mod with nude options. Ironic. That's it. Not a 5-part fucking hit piece calling for his head on a damn platter. By the way, nudity, tits, ain't porn. I've seen tits in movies that weren't porn. I see them in porn too, but it's basically always in porn. But I've seen them in not porn. Also, GTA 5 had boobs. Witcher had breasts. Mass Effect had titties. Duke Nukem had knockers, and God of War had hooters. None of these games are porn. That's a non-issue just added for time and to make the list against Oxhorn seem longer than it actually is. And that's all I think I got for this one. I just had to make this video because while I do see some actual concerns and criticism, it's getting drowned out by fat shaming and calling him a homophobic bigot. The dude puts a ton of effort into his channel, and I think everyone's just being a dick at this point. Stick to the important shit about this, because when people see comments saying, he fat shamed someone, that gelatinous blob, you make people think this is fake outrage created by a YouTuber upset that he liked Fallout 4 and was playing Fallout 76, and a second YouTuber who was salty he made Fallout 1 and 2 videos before you thought about making them. To reiterate, am I saying Oxhorn didn't do anything wrong? No, he very well may have. Shadow banning and copy striking, if misused, is a dick move. But I'd like some proof. If he did, it's wrong. But if he did, it's wrong and he should acknowledge that. Better himself. Yeah, he may be a dick. Maybe. Allegedly. But what's certain is I can read the comments of these anti-Oxhorn videos. It's basically a possible dick versus thousands of confirmed dicks. Stop being dicks. And that's gonna wrap this one up. Very controversial, I know, but hey, I enjoy Ox's videos, and I can't stand attempted unwarranted character assassinations. And while it's unclear what may come of this, if the goal was a couple YouTubers' hopes of multiplying their subscriber count by a couple dozen, good job. Well done. I've been your boy Rebel. Honestly, just trying to do the same exact thing. So drop a sub, and until next time, peace. Also, I didn't want to go here, but if you're all upset he's homophobic, misogynistic, and anti-porn, what would y'all do if he was Islamic? 'Cause if he was, y'all sound extremely Islamophobic.